It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up next.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player.
The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now Jackson on third down. That's caught for the first. Oh, this big guy is moving. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And bringing him out as a former MVP candidate early in his career. And he's still sticking around all these seasons later. It's Carson Wentz.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Looks like they're defending the pass more. We're going to read it inside out. Worthy, Gray, Brown, Rice, Pacheco.
2nd and 13. Hauled in by Gray. And they'll take him down at the
That's how you
43-yard line.
beat a blitz like that right here. Read inside out. Why would we read it inside out? Because the outbreaking routes develop longer, take longer to develop, whether it's really man or zone. And right here, I read the middle defense here because I'm reading inside out. You know, you could say you could have went there too, but this was more wide open. So I went off of that to check this here.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Looks like it could be a cover zero. I had seen Hunt get open on this
Running back
against
sends in
cover zero
motion.
for some reason.
To throw is Wentz.
Okay.
That finds Hunt complete.
So I mean, not
Doesn't get much beyond
really
the line,
like that,
a yard at most. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
they don't get to me. I like this.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man, Gray. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Outside in, Worthy, Rice, Wiley, Gray.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped
You
at
could
the
read the whole left
31-yard
side of the
line.
field, which would have been having
That is
4
it.
there, basically. We have 4 guys here on one side. Say playing how, like, you could think, like, I say read your opponent's first initial movements, or read, like, basically, it's almost like getting a snapshot picture. Be like, okay, like right here, what are they doing? They're playing back. This defender could have came down to the flat, but didn't. Was still, you know, still was getting deep out there.
On schedule, that kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
I like the, obviously, underneath crossers. I'm going to alert Pacheco. Yeah.
2nd and 1. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
We got a run defense here. We could just try to take the run in it.
Now movement as somebody goes early.
Fuck.
And for the first
Yeah.
time today,
Okay.
we're going to hear from our
Thank
officials.
goodness it's 3rd down still, I think.
So 3rd down becomes
Forgot
much
about that.
tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much
Okay,
more
right
difficult
here.
6.
You want to time to
Makes
read,
this a 3rd
so
and 6.
based off this, we know like we might have Rice, but he's not gonna be our first or second read, obviously. We read this outside in once again. We read like I like to read really inside out. Worthy, Gray, Brown, Rice, or Worthy, Gray, Rice, Brown, Jeff.
To throw, Wentz completes this one to Gray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Right here, anytime you have a
Offense
wheel
sure is
like
marching
this,
to begin
you
this game.
can
Here's a
read
first
a
down from the
pre-snap.
30.
So right here, because of this, I don't know. I maybe want to got something else here. If they cover Gray, I'm looking to Wiley or Rice or Worthy.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him over the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That's Odafe Owe with a
It's cover
stop.
0, obviously going to circle.
Back to the
Right.
line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yeah. Looking, I might want a shorter pass concept here. I'm reading what they're doing with the defensive movements after the snap here on the left side, and then I'll read the right.
They are throwing it again. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Right here, I don't like these whip routes because if it's a zone, I'm taking too long reading the whip routes. So I want something that's quicker than this. This more long developing.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the
I
quick hitter.
had that slot fake
And he's
for
going to be
touchdown.
stopped at
Missed it.
17.
Missed it. One high. Should have known when the safety's playing like that. It's they look off a little bit. Should have known. Oh my God.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
I'm just gonna read Worthy, Gray, and Rice, or really Worthy and Gray, and use those other ones late in the progression.
They'll throw it again.
Okay. I missed it.
Toward the side of the end zone, but
I
that
get
one's
excited.
incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Right here, looks like we have a cover 0. I don't know about Brown. Brown might get tackled as soon as he catches this, especially having a lead under here. Audible to get right here. Hopefully, we can get open here. Get open
Wentz
quick.
to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's in for the Kansas City
So you can see we had
touchdown.
many different
The
defenses.
Chiefs finish off
Cover
their
0
opening
defenses.
drive.
They mostly were trying to defend the pass this drive.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs
But
respond
they
with
might have
7 of their
gotten
own
me on a
and tie
couple,
it here
like,
early.
if I'm just playing a meaningless game, you know, they could have had me on a couple cover 0.
Reed now to kick this one
Kind of
away.
maybe wanted to find something with a cover 0.
Return coming from the 6.
They might have had me with
Return
a
manages to
zone
get
covered
just beyond the
if I don't
30.
read everything out, like
Now we'll
really
get set to see the Baltimore
read
offense
out.
for the 2nd time. And after the
I might
impressive
read some
drive we just
progression,
witnessed,
having
you
a fun
gotta
throw.
imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I
That's,
don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense
They're
a
gonna
chance
risk
to catch their
not
breath and
containing
turn some
Lamar
of the
here.
momentum in the
It
building.
might be a run too.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's completed right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This is more so an offensive.
That is what elite offenses are all
video
about.
for
Why worry
offense.
about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in
Not
one
really
play.
to play defense.
Keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Right here, you know.
From the
it's a
gun,
blitz right
Jackson.
there.
Aguilar with the grab. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Still well.
That's the end of one.
See how quick I'm going, guys? Right there, like I'll go that quick. They're gonna play that quick on defense. You don't want to do that. You want to have an idea. Okay, what's their formation, their personnel? Okay, what possible routes are they trying to get out of this?
Back at beginning of the second
Could they still run it out of
Ravens
here?
in
How can we get a
possession. They're
run
looking
fit
at yet
strike,
another 1st and 10
and still
on this
defend the
drive.
pass?
He beams one deep right side into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
You know, you want to think, are they going to like defend Worthy? Or going to defend Gray? Are they going to blitz somewhere? They're obviously sending a blitz from somewhere. So I'm just going to replace it.
Sets a pass.
I went outside because they were bringing edge heat,
This
but
one intended
it
for
just
the
looked
running back.
better because he was
And now
more
it's
on
3rd
around
and
there.
short.
I don't like play actions where you can get a block or like a head on the head. I don't like this right here. I don't like that. Outside in.
Now here's Wentz. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hard hitting safety right there.
You're not going to last
I mean,
long
trying
in the
to
National Football
catch a pass like that in the
League.
flat, and you try to truck, and it's right after you truck or as you
Nice
truck it.
find there to
Safety.
continue the series.
I don't like these plays. I really don't. Because they make me read worthy first, you know.
They kick the running back in motion. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
I like this one. If I have time, enough time to throw.
Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Nice, I had enough time to
They're
throw.
able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 74.
Another try following the sack.
I was gonna say,
But a great defensive play to
yeah.
jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant
I
after
think,
the
which
play.
one do you want?
Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
I blocked the Chaco. Yeah.
3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Okay, because of the possible temperature, I'm reading the right side too here. I'll pass it. I think I'll read the left and then go right.
Here's Wentz. He's on the move. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, empty. Push up.
Now Wentz. Hauled in
Giving
by
me a lot of
Gray.
times that they give me a
Runs
man
out a
coverage
step or
slip.
two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Sunday.
You can alert Worthy here, and then read. You could literally go post, corner, Rice, Gray, Hunt, or you could go Worthy, corner, Hunt, and then anybody else.
To throw is Wentz.
I was going to say.
That one is incomplete.
I was going to say,
Hang
man.
on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Kill.
We send a man in motion.
Over here.
Black, come on. 3-5-7.
2nd and 10 now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
There's a backup plan.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Back there.
I think we have a bigger front here, so I'm checking that out here. Yep.
Back to throw now.
If it's DN,
Short pass brought
getting
in.
the curl flat, I like that
And
as
he
well.
works this to the 38 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to.
Right here, I'm using Wiley as an influencer, and then I'm basically reading Wiley, Gray, Pacheco. I mean, Wiley, Gray, Rice, Worthy, Pacheco.
Throwing it again here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 5. Defender arrives
Good
right
job.
as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Good job.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To throw, Wentz. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning.
Believe me, I really wanted to read the
He
flat,
manages a gain of 8
but
there.
I ain't gonna get the
And it'll be
first.
first down, Kansas City.
Here we go.
Give me something else, guys.
Hey, other side, solid.
Mm.
Hey, great 57. Done.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Space to the left. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the
I
lead.
like how the run looked there.
It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now
15
lead
plays,
by
100
7.
yards. Oh shit! I've never seen that before. You can see how unstoppable I'm playing when
Now
I
to kick
play
this one
like,
away.
you know, play as if the game means something.
And he opts
Found
not
my
to bring this
reads
one
and my
out, so they're
progression,
gonna enjoy
reading the
some good
shell,
starting field position
reading
from the
if they're
30.
defending the pass or the
You see
run,
the
trying to
Ravens
get an
making
idea of the
their way
plan of
out now.
attack, trying to
And
get
we've
as
seen
much
both extremes of this
information as I
passing
can
game so far,
from the
Brock. One
defense as
touchdown
possible.
and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and
Check
a
the
strikeout.
front.
Little sampling of what
I haven't
works
really
and what
checked the
doesn't
front or
against
done
this
my blocking
defense, Kate.
adjustments
Now,
yet.
got to try to
The
emphasize those
times
things that you
the
found
times that they
success
did
on
go
with that
cover
opening
zero, I
drive.
just try to audible to a better man beater and hope that, you know, I didn't get tackled.
First down, here's Lamar.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Pass into the hands of
I
Mark
was like,
Andrews.
that's the dragon.
And
When
he's
they threw
brought
that, I was
down
like,
after a
whoa,
nice gain and a first down.
don't beat me over
Out of the
the top.
gun, here's Jackson.
That's
He
bad.
finds Aguilar. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. On first down, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
These intermediate
I hate
gains,
using
that's the
cover 6
wheelhouse for
invert
these two
because
to
with the
connect on.
times that I use
Start
it
the
in
series
practice,
off well.
like,
Sure keeps the defense
they'll
on
beat
its
you over the
toes in
top,
case they try to
deep,
load up
deep down
and
the
just
field,
simply
deep
cover the
middle.
receivers.
Lamar throwing again. He's got Andrews. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Based on the situation, you still think like anything is possible here, but they're probably going to try to, like, what would they do? What would Madden do? Maybe
Third
they
and a
won't.
lone yard coming up.
It's tough.
Jackson yet again. Andrews with the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Jackson's going to throw again. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Really?
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're
Even
gonna
when
see
they
if
have
try
enough
for
time,
2 plays
they
here,
waste
or
all their
just try the
clock
field goal
too,
right
and
now.
kick a field goal when they have enough time. It's like a glitch. Now they
After a
have no
good
timeouts.
pickup,
They
they're
got to
set
go
up
deep
with second
here.
and short.
Let's run it back and Aguilar here.
And again, it's Jackson. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes
So
they're just going to miss.
Henry didn't go out for a
Gotta shake
run.
it off
I
and keep
keyed in on
firing.
Aguilar, and they almost won the good.
Bullock's kick is good. And it's dropped
Second
back
left, we
down
got that
now to a
double
4-point game.
pass play, double pass.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap,
If
good hold,
we
puts
can
it through to
get
pay
this,
off the drive
yep,
at 3
okay.
points.
And he just sends it over the end
Either
zone.
way, I
No
would've
threat of a
called like
return
that.
at all, but now they're going to
Great
spot the
catch.
ball at the 30 to
Anyway,
begin the
I'm still
drive.
busy, to be honest.
One last play before
Okay,
the
what
break.
could they possibly have right here? I'll take a quick kick to Worthy and then put a hunt.
Motion man left is Brown. Throwing it just before
Yep,
halftime.
okay. I'm going to say it was risky. It was risky. I didn't even throw the ball, guys. That's a play where Peter throws the ball because of the double tap. The quarterback, Peter throws the ball to the running back, and then
there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
yeah.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field,
When
an
I
offense
saw
really only gets a
Hamilton there,
second or two to react to
like,
that pick and get over
yep,
and cut off his lanes. And if you
fucking
don't,
fast as
well, it's
hell.
6 the other way.
Alright, we're getting the ball in the second
Right
half.
down the
Pretty cool.
middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Kickoff taken at the 3.
That film, I did a juke to the right, didn't even register. Didn't even register at all. Like, not at all. Not late, not nothing. It didn't register at all.
First to start quarter number 3.
Like, why do you keep doing this same play?
It's going to need to be fired.
Okay, I don't really use this play. I don't really look the Brown area at all, but I might have to. See, I like having a hat on a hat when it comes to play action.
Play action on first down. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there.
Or holding.
We've got a flag on the play.
And then, ineligible? Oh, we didn't know that. Really? On a regular play action?
At the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down. Here we go. Flag.
When set to pass. Finds a seam down the middle.
I'm going to do that in a meaningless game.
38-yard line before going down.
You know, I don't take seam passes.
All right, set now. First and 10.
Go. 57.
Very rarely use, okay, this looks like it could be a cover 0. Let's cover 0, man coverage.
Sunday.
Do not go to the flats.
Now here's Wentz.
Alright, we'll do cover
Pacheco
0.
hauls it in.
Time's running out, go to a quick pass play because you might still beat any coverage with it. So
That is a textbop
first
first
down
down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates
inside
space to
split.
get that shot downfield.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Yeah, that's that one.
They'll run here from the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Okay, one hand again, let's see.
Straight 15.
Here's Wentz.
Yep.
He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15.
That had been a cover 2,
And
but
he's in for the Kansas.
I'm looking for one of these two. I'm looking for this guy to just shuffle, just sit, and then after that, it's, Worthy versus Humphrey. I like that. And if he had bailed here, obviously I'm going off of it. If that had happened, I wouldn't have had anywhere to go, but I was already here in the pocket, so I could have stepped up, ran.
Down. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
So far, I'm pretty sure I scored every drive. That doesn't include,
And the Chiefs take a
10.5.
4-point lead.
I scored every drive. But once again, I'm not trying in meaningless games. That's why I said what I would do in meaningful games. So I'm still not trying as as much as I should be.
This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team
I'm
gets
still
to
getting
it.
away by reading the
Now
shell,
Baltimore returning
going
its
through my
offense to the
reads,
field of play.
and trying to
They
get
find themselves trailing
a
after
good
the
amount
opening
of
drive
information,
touchdown.
but
And
not all the
heck, it really
information
set up to be an
100%.
entertaining
I
second
still
half if they're
could
able to answer here.
read the blitz, do my blocking adjustments. There's still a little more I could do. Make better
Offense ready to
plays,
begin this drive. First and 10.
match up better on.
Aguilar, the receiver in motion right.
Good pass somewhere in the flat or green.
First down throw for Jackson.
Oh shit! They did it. Are you kidding me?
Breaks the tackle, still
What?
going. And he's
Okay,
gonna
wait a
step
minute.
out a yard or
When
two
you
short of
play
the 30.
like a computer, do they have
It's a
whatever
pickup
playbook
of
you
11.
have?
And that's good for a Ravens
I'm
first
not
down.
sure. Yeah.
Hey, yo, go ahead.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he found some running room
I'm
for a
not
nice
doing a
gain.
good job with my run fits,
It's a solid
regardless
7-yard
if they run
pickup
or
on
pass.
first down. Now they're going to have
If they
second
run
and
or
3.
not, not matching
Well,
up,
that
like I
doesn't net a
said,
first
defensively.
down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a lot of shootouts. Like that.
This is Henry on second.
Yep.
Breaks
I didn't
the
really
tackle,
try to
Green
come in there
press
strong.
ahead. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And they make the stop as that play
I like
reaches
this
the
play a lot
14-yard
longer
line.
because it can stop the run, and
Nice spot
if
here
it's
for
a
the
long down
offense. It's
distance or
second and
something,
1.
you never know.
Lamar now from the gun. The throw is caught. And he has it down.
I would say it's
at
like
the
a
8-yard
medium
line on the
risk,
play.
high reward play.
It's a
Medium
6-yard gain and
medium
sets
risk,
up
medium
first and goal.
reward, medium risk,
I'm
high
sure Coach,
reward
the play
play.
caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play
So
calling's
it
a
matters.
lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
But
They send Aguilar in motion
Yeah.
left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, kid, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a
something
whole
like
lot
a
less
drag.
space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
whip route or
From the
something.
gun, Jackson.
Yep.
Catch is made in close.
Oh. Wasn't a
Good
whip
luck
route.
defending that short yardage slant. Just not
Yep,
gonna
they do
happen.
have a
There's
playbook.
reason
They have
this
the
is a
Bengals
go-to play
playbook.
for
So
just
whatever,
about any quarterback
whatever your
in
playbooks are
every
on offense,
situation.
defense, that's what they're running with. Because I doubt the Ravens defense has the same playbook as the Bengals.
So
You
now,
played the game
here's third
22
and
or
goal.
23 years. How do you not know that might be a possibility? I don't look
Shotgun
at stuff
snap
like
to
that.
Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You play the game
The
50 years.
Ravens
If you're
grab
not,
the lead
if
on
you're
their
not
first
trying to
series of
like
the half.
look at everything at the game, looking at
Tucker able to
everything,
tack on the extra
every
point.
possibility.
And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
You know,
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
offensively, you want to have your plan of attack and
They'll get
have
this
backup
drive
plans when
started.
your plan of
First and
attack
10.
doesn't work on the fly, basically, during the play. Looks like they're playing deep here.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy.
Might get
No
thrown
easy
out here.
completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. To throw, Wentz. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Wentz. He lofts it deep left.
Wow.
And that's
Did I
gonna
get a
be
hit on the
knocked
throw
away
or something? What the hell
incomplete.
happened, man? Shit, I stepped up too much to make the throw. Fuck, dude.
We talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run.
And make sure you know which one's running which route. Like sometimes like kids would be like, "Oh, I thought Rice was running the corner."
That wasn't until after they
Sometimes
almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
you want to keep that flat.
Speed's the difference.
Second and 10 now.
Yep, like I said, press the wrong button. I didn't. I pressed the like. I thought R1 was the flat. Pressed R1, it was the point.
Well, that's now a second time
Game
he's
over.
put his defense in a tough spot. That's the hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Bro, I
He
threw
was
one
supposed to be the one who
interception.
chipped
What the
away
hell
a
are you
few
talking about?
and got a new set of downs,
Maybe I
started
threw
right in
one game
rhythm.
and a
Instead,
half at the most.
he's
But
now
that's
forced
it.
to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's second and 11.
Oh, you got
Has him on the quick
shit, man.
hitter.
Come on.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped
Seriously?
short of the first.
Fuck, they threw that like it was a cover shoot. No, really.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there and they drop him. And the defense comes
What?
through.
I was
going
gonna
to
say,
back
are
them
they
up and
going
bring up
for it?
4th
They
down.
kept me on like,
Final
thinking,
quarter,
why
this
are they
quarterback's just feeling the
not
need to
giving
do a little
me
extra,
a
try
field
to
goal
make
drop?
something happen
Doesn't
outside the
make
pocket.
sense.
But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they
They
hit the
no longer
showers.
have
They
Justin
got one
Tucker
right
around.
there with that sack.
8.
It's far enough, but does not get the
I was gonna say,
redirect off the upright. It's no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
And he's
Inside
brought
game.
down for a loss.
Yeah.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Wow.
That one
Jesus,
is
bro.
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I really hate that they're not giving me
strike by
big
that
plays.
defender to knock it free.
Like, I'm
And it's going to
going
leave
to
him with a tough 3rd and long.
just on my block. Yeah.
Wentz to throw.
Okay. God damn, that shit got deep, dude. The fuck? What? Why did it get that deep? Did he get pressed or something? What happened here? Wow, I did not think that route. See, I didn't even know, guys, that that route turns into like a corner. That's crazy. Nice.
Yards and a new set of downs.
Risking
They'll
this
keep
right
this
here.
drive
Could be a
moving
fumble.
and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 34.
Got him again.
Thrown deep towards the
Oh
end zone.
shit! No, I don't. Wow, it was great. Oh my god! I'm thinking, what the hell?
Incomplete.
One running back.
Pass unsuccessful, and
And
they have 3rd
no, I
down
don't
here.
for the right. Oh yeah, okay.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Obviously, right here, you want to read the short things first.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Right here, I like reading the right side here, and then wait, having hunt or wait with a check on it, and then maybe taking out. Or I'll bring right here to a run.
Let's go, Greg.
Oh, look at that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets
That would have been
there to
something if I
force a
pitched it
small
back right
loss.
there. It could have been risking a fumble, but
Perception and reality.
that was wide open there for the pitch for a touchdown.
His edge rushers are defined by their sacks.
They had to get one back at point where they're blitzing. If they don't blitz, I got the crossers. If they do, I got crossers with Ray.
Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Oh, God. They run into each other. You know me, I go for it.
Practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these.
It's not like I'm on the 3-yard line, so I like something more. Got it. When I saw that, I was like, he got out of that area.
The impact this guy has had on this
Less
game
guys in
has been massive. They'd be on the
Less guys in the middle. Like, okay. I read that left side right there. I was like, whatever.
If it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game
like,
circumstances.
You know, and like I said, if I'm on the 3-yard line, then it's very, very frustrating. At that point, you have to almost like hope that you're gonna have enough time to ad lib, like to go through your reads and everything. Because if you're wrong with your first 2 reads, you're fucked. And that's the problem. That's the problem down there. You have to like high low. You have to like have and a low. That's in my opinion. You have to like. That's where we got to reach defense. And, you know, you have to think of all the possibilities. What would they run their man's on? You know, all that stuff.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
And think like, can they get to me from here based off their defensive formation?
Gets this one to Andrews. And he has it up towards midfield.
Like to play high risk, low risk, high reward, or high risk, high reward here. So putting defenses out there that might want to stop. Maybe stop the run.
Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Possibility of having guys to defend deep pass, and knowing that we have 2 timeouts and it's still 2 minutes left. They still need a touchdown too. Now they screening here. Quite a bit for
shotgun snap. They're gonna throw. Andrews with the catch. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
They're not going to play it. Madden won't play it when they take their time because they know they need a touchdown.
On his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens.
Sometimes they will, but I got 3 timeouts. So.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
He didn't run it. Straight up running right
here. Here he is to throw. He's got Andrews.
Thought that was a possibility.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
They take a timeout? Okay,
now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Report!
He'll look to throw it. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Buying some time left. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Yep, they will do that.
The
They might not do that all
Taking the lead
game, but they'll
late.
do it in the red zone.
It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Get a good return here, 27 or 30.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Right here, whether they're playing cover 0 or they're not, I like to drag through.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
If it's not open, cut down. If it's open,
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
okay, if I get a touchdown right here, I'll go back up.
Setting up to pass.
I didn't even know that it was an option round. He had the ability to run, stay inside. All the time I've used this play, he just runs that hitch.
First down. And when you see a first down pass just like that,
I saw that. I still threw it. I still risked it. If I'm late by a nanosecond, that's picked off.
When set to pass. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in.
4-3.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw.
Now hang on. They want to take another look at this.
No. All right. Thank you.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
They could be trying to get him. We're going to read it out.
Now here's Wentz.
Ooh.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit.
I
So they're
just
left
play
facing
right here,
third
but
and long. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker.
I had the drag open, so I looked in the middle of the field, had a drag open, wide open, so I thought, okay, I probably have the deeper one. The clear
And now
out.
they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Got a couple of months off.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
This is a type of formation where they might back out somebody from the UI.
They'll run. Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Shit.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Once again, at the 7, I like
It's
that.
3rd and goal.
Thinking it might be a cover 2 or the right. I'm reading the left side. I'm blocking great here. Hopefully they don't fuck up.
Throwing now. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it?
Single back wing pair.
Get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down.
Run here. Good, possible run. Game on the line right here.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And he's in, and that's a touchdown.
Hand on the hat.
And with
Thank you very
almost
much.
no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final
Masterclass.
minutes.
Incredible
Not really.
execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
See the time that I messed up almost did.
Reed now to kick this one away.
35-plus ball.
Marty on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
See how much time left. I'll go zone if they had enough time.
They're out and set. First and 10. Here's Lamar.
I do that when they're not flying properly. Get onto that corner.
Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easy enough.
I do try more against computers.
But their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
I hated getting the same plays like 3/4 of the game. I really did. This, if I can remember, let's see. What happened here? Okay, yeah. You know, whenever you pick this type of play, everything can get covered because you're high-low on both sides, and there are defenses that can take it away. They're long developing routes. If the, outside routes are covered, the other ones are longer developing ones. Right here, we made up for that. There's not much you can do in a really long down distance situation. It's I don't know why, I still go through my reads, even though you don't need to with this whip route, because you'll be short of the stick, but it's still, it depends, because if it's wide open, let's say this was a certain defense where he's sticking on him, and he got beat this bad, and this is wide open like this, you're probably running it to, the 27 or something right here, 25, 27. So if that was the case, what was this? This was a 3rd and 22 at what yard line? On the 6. So if we got to the 25, that would have been 19-yard pickup, so it would have been a 4th and 3 at the 25 or 27. 25 would have been a 4th and 3. 27 would have been a 4th and 1 at the 27. So. Believe me, I love the game. I love all the possible crucial situations that arise, down in distance, where you are on the field, playing time of possession. I love it. But it's why I love when two elite quarterbacks go head to head. They are masters of execution. Yeah, this one right here, like I said, the only pick I threw might have been the one that I didn't even throw. It was literally the play call because um, the double pass, the quarterback, the CPU throws the ball, you don't. So it was a play call. As soon as I saw um, that Hamilton was the one that was coming in, and to be honest, if you do see this, do not um, don't ever keep this play because one, they have defenders here to cover these guys here on the left. And not only that, it allows him, as you can see, I didn't even look, that, he was basically free. Whether he would have played, coverage, played man or zone, he would have been free there eventually to shut me down. I thought at the worst, maybe I wouldn't have had enough time and I would have gotten sacked because he would have ended up being the passer. But he takes it. Oh, it was okay. I thought it was Hamilton. Okay, makes sense too. So right here, I said pre-snap, like I might have this, and I was like, right here, I was like, yep, I got it, and boom. Yeah, I'll take a wide receiver that has like 95 plus speed on any nickel corner, or anybody in the nickel, in the slot, in that situation. Mhm. My thing is, in crucial situations, I try to bring send pressure, but also like cover what I think would be a quick hitting option, and also hitches, curls, flats, slants. Sometimes you're gonna forget, or you're not gonna read their formation or personnel and say, oh, they got like a bunch set here. This could be like whip routes, route to the flat, whip route corner. Like I'm not thinking that. I didn't see it. Yeah, and right here, like I said, I ended up pressing the wrong button because I thought that R1 was in the flats. Whether that's from my days playing back in the day where R1 was always a running back or whatever, I ended up pressing R1. And even though that wouldn't have been the right read, it wouldn't have been a pick, and I would have just like had another down, you know. But because you're thinking a lot of things. This safety could come down and play this flat, or he can come down and blitz, or he can come down and stay right here to cover like a curl or a corner route. So even though I see this, I see like, okay, I'm still going to go to the flats because it could be, you know what I mean, where he's playing like curl flat and he plays a curl first. But he was just coming down quick anyway. And when I saw it, I thought I still got lucky, but they ended up picking it off. Like I really wanted to go to the other one, but it was just like a lot of traffic. And even if it was open, like I want the one that has less traffic. You know what I mean? Because there's times from experience you learn from experience when this something like this happens, and you're just thinking, okay, you're just thinking he's gonna run across his face, that defender's face, and he gets bumped, and all of a sudden he's in great position right there, and you throw pick six. You know, here less traffic on the right side, as you can tell. Less congestion. Right here, I said that I was gonna, because this defender right here went from the middle for some reason. He was in the middle, and then he all of a sudden went to this side of the field late, I was like, okay, that's one less defender in the middle, right? So let me check, let me read, let me go through. So instead of, like I said, maybe I'll read this right to left. Because of the defender's movements pre-snap, he went from staying in the middle pre-snap to all of a sudden rushing out to like a line to get better aligned somewhere. I'm like, okay, one less guy in the middle. And as you can see, everybody just getting out of the way here. And it's just like, take your pick. Well, you know what I mean? If I throw it here, he could have still been there or made a play on the ball. And, let's say I accidentally lob it there or I pressed the wrong button. No, I'd rather go to the more wide open guy. Safer, easier, wide open guy. Could have dropped it too. But I put it on him quick enough to where I thought he would still catch it. Yeah, great play by Lamar right here. Literally acting like a running back. This is literally like if you handed it off and it was a run play to where everybody engaged, everybody got blocked, and the running back just took the hole. It's literally like a run play right there. Like a running back on, finding the hole right there. Great play. Right here, whenever you have a play like this, attacking the middle here, obviously you don't have to read every route. You just read the space. So right here you can see backing up. We don't have to worry about the safeties. Take a peek at the safeties. Okay, take a peek at the safeties. They're not doing anything like coming down on double safety blitz or whatever to get into the passing lane. And then the second level defenders, the linebackers, are already spread out pre-snap, and then they play back and spread out. So that was most likely some type of cover 2 to the linebacker. It was probably a cover 6. Okay. Either some type of match or cover 6. I was willing to get stopped here, but I'm like, hat on a hat. I'm thinking hat on a hat, but if this guy blitzes right here, I'm possibly fucked, and I gotta make a move on him. I did not. I was like, thank God they didn't react to this. And usually when you are running like a duo or a counter run, they are slower to react. So because they have to, because of the the motion, the longer handoff, the possible look of a play action, they have to stay there. Whether it's man or zone, they're gonna be slow to react on that. Could be wrong, but I've seen it more often than not on run duo plays or, like I said, power O's. They're slower to react. You have a hat on hat, and they're going to be slow to react in the second level. More often than not, you're going to win the game here with this run. .7 both picks. Oh man, like I said, the first pick was like with less than 5 seconds left, double pass play. The CPU is the quarterback on the play, and they automatically throw it to the running back. And then when you're the running back, you are now the quarterback. You are in control. But it's like I really thought that at worst I would have taken a sack. Computer threw a pick. I didn't because it was a double pass. And then the other one, I thought the player that had the R1 icon was the running back. I pull it R1, and it goes to the corner. it's like I'm upset because if I don't get those 2 picks, what would have my rating been? You know, I'm gonna look that up right here. Let's see if there's a website quarterback rating calculator. All right. So pass attempts, 45. That's a lot of pass attempts. 29 completions, passing yards, 348. Definitely would have been like maybe 210 or something. I mean 110. Over 100 for passing yards, 348. Oops, wait, what? 348 touchdowns, 3. If I had 0 receptions, all this I'm calculating it right now. 110. I was right. I was just like saying it would be over 110. It would have been 110.23. And the reason why Lamar had a great rating is because they were balanced, and I was playing a lot of. I'm not gonna say I was like, oh, I'm playing like prevent to prevent the deep pass, but I was defending deep passes and blitzing while using a deep pass coverage and just trying to user some things away, and I was wrong where I was going with my user. Because when you're bringing a heavy blitz and you only have one guy in the middle, you have to like defend a lot of possible routes or patterns there. So I would have had a 110.23 quarterback rating there. So it would have been 31 for 45. Because I would have hit the flat. Oh, wow. I actually got 9 carries. Okay. 10, 11, 12. Most of those were in short downs. Maybe 2 or 4 of them were from, a long down situation and a first down. I can remember Marquise Brown. It was the first play of the game. I just kept that jet touch pass or, wide receiver jet run or whatever you want to call it. Got dropped in the backfield from an edge guy. Worthy. It could have actually been a pass behind a line of scrimmage, and it probably counted as a run. Not sure. Obviously, because Worthy's a wide receiver.